I just want to say thank you guys for coming on to Jeopardy Noir this week. Once again, you guys get to see me. Mr. Barber had a couple of things to take care of, so I'll be filling in for him for today. Hopefully you guys got your thinking caps on, and we're going to go ahead and get started. First question. Who was head of National Council of Negro Women for 40 years and received the Presidential Medal of Freedom and a Congressional Gold Medal for her work for social equality? Put this music on for that one. Let's see if somebody can get Oscar JB1 today. He gets it every week, every time. Let's see what's going on. Give it a couple more seconds. Alright, Miss Byers, you got that correct. Anybody on Instagram? Going once. Almost, Miss Brandon, but not quite. Any other answers? Going once. Going twice. The answer is Dorothy Height. Dorothy Height is correct, and Miss Vanessa Woodard Byers got that correct on Facebook. Next question. Who is an advocate for civil rights, a fundraiser for NAACP, and the first black person to sign a long-term Hollywood contract in 1942? Once again, who is an advocate for civil rights, a fundraiser for the NAACP, and the first black person to sign a long-term Hollywood contract in 1942? How you doing, Jocelyn? Thank you for logging on. I feel like this question gonna be interesting. This answer gonna be interesting. It is interesting. Francis Francois, welcome. Jocelyn, you didn't miss anything. Only thing, Miss Vanessa Woodard Byers, she got one question correct. This is on the second question, so you didn't really miss anything. Alright, Mr. Oscar JB1, you got that one correct. Nah, Miss Brandon, that's not the correct answer. Your husband got it though. Anybody on Facebook? Alright, give it a couple of seconds because I know for a fact Facebook has a lag. Let's go. I'm going to go ahead and do it. What? Okay, Mr. Brandon, you got some competition over here on Facebook. Miss Vanessa Byers said that there's no way you finna beat her this week. We're gonna see what happens. The answer is Miss Lena Horn. Miss Lena Horn. Go to the next answer. Question, I mean. Who was Who is member of Harlem Renaissance, an anthropologist and author of many books, including Their Eyes Were Watching Were Watching God? Who was member of Harlem Renaissance, an anthropologist and author of many books, including Their Eyes Were Watching God? Know for a fact some people finna get this one correct. Oscar JB won. I knew it. Alright, we can stop the music. We got Miss Vanessa Byers on Facebook and Mr. Oscar JB1 on Instagram. And the answer is Zora Neale Hurston. Zora Neale Hurston is the correct answer. Next question. Who was denied permission to sign in the Daughters of the American Revolution auditorium to sing in the Daughters of the American Revolution auditorium because of her race in 1939, but later became the first black person to perform in the Metropolitan Opera in 1955? Who was denied permission to sing in the Daughters of American Revolution auditorium because of her race in 1939, but later became the first black person to perform at the Metropolitan Opera in 1955? No reason to put on the music. Miss Vanessa Byers and Mr. Oscar JB1 got it again. The answer is Marian Anderson. We need to get some harder questions for y'all. Okay. Who was a nightclub and cabaret idol of Paris in 1920s and a freedom fighter during the World War II? See if y'all get that one right. Almost, Mr. Brayden. Just off. I don't want to tell you which name. Okay, now you got it right. Alright, stop the music. Once again, we got Miss Byers on Facebook and Mr. Brayden on Instagram. I'm convinced, beyond convinced, that you guys are on the phone with each other right about now. But the correct answer is Miss Josephine Baker. Is anybody gonna give them a run for their money this time? Anybody at all? What black woman chemist developed an extract from the awa root which relieved leprosy symptoms when injected, and which was widely used until sulfa drugs were invented in the 1940s? What black woman chemist developed an extract from the awa root which relieved leprosy symptoms when injected, and which was widely used until sulfa drugs were invented in the 1940s? Yeah, it must be Black Women Day. A lot of these are black women. Proud to say. Welcome, Miss Joy Murphy. Alright, I'm gonna give you that one, Mr. Brayden. Even though that last name is one letter off, but I'm gonna give you that one. Anybody on Facebook? Okay, good correction, good correction. How you doing, Miss? I am Christine B. got both answers. Got it. It is Alice Ball. We have it on Instagram. We got Mr. Oscar JB1. And on Facebook, we got Miss Vanessa Woodard Byers again. I know Miss I Am Christine B is going to give Mr. Oscar JB1 a run for his money this time. I know that. And you talk about it was hard, Miss Byers. We know your trick to the trade. Nothing hard for you. Who was a civil rights activist and president of the Arkansas NAACP who advised the 9 high school students who integrated the Little Rock public schools in 1957? Once again, who was a civil rights activist and president of the Arkansas NAACP who advised the 9 high school students who integrated the Little Rock public schools in 1957? No, that's not correct, Miss Cepeda. That's correct, Mr. Oscar. That is correct. Do we have any answers on Facebook? Alright. So now we got the correct answers. It is Daisy Lee Mae Bates. That went to Mr. Brannon and Mrs. Byers again. Yes, we know who are the clear winners for this show is. Okay. Who was the first black woman in the world to earn a pilot's license and was a barnstorming aviator who performed daredevil tricks? Who was the first black woman in the world to earn a pilot's license and was a barnstorming aviator who performed daredevil tricks? It is a good day to be a black woman, I see. Kendra L. Mustafa, welcome. Welcome, welcome, welcome. Alright, Mr. Brandon got that. Guess I don't gotta guess who's gonna get it on Facebook unless somebody gonna surprise me. Anybody up for surprises? Anybody? No surprise here. Got the question right. Miss Byers and Mr. Brannon. The answer is Bessie Coleman. Make it like real easy. I see that, right? Jocelyn and Lewis, y'all like both easy. Miss Byers and Mr. Brannon killing it today. Next question. Who was the America's first great black choreographer, dancer, and teacher who performed the first black dance troupe in the 1940s? Who was the America's first great black choreographer, dancer, and teacher who performed the first black dance troupe in the 1940s? Mr. Brandon came to play today, I see that. That's correct, Mr. Brandon. You got a first name? You got the answer correct. Let's just see if you got a first name for it. Any answers on Facebook? Give it a couple more seconds for Facebook. Good try, Joy Murphy, but Miss Byers got that one correct. So once again, we got Miss Byers on Facebook and Mr. Brandon on Instagram for the correct answers. I'm not believing that you straight guessing, Miss Byers. It's Catherine Dunham. Catherine Dunham is the correct answer. There is no way I'm going to believe that you guessing on these answers, Miss Byers, at all. Who founded the Children's Defense Fund in 1973, a group focusing on helping millions of children living in poverty? Who founded the Children's Defense Fund in 1973, a group focusing on helping millions of children living in poverty? There we go, Christine B. There we go. Miss Christine B got it on Instagram. Let's see who gets it on Facebook. I won't even turn the music up on this one. Let's see. Somebody, anybody, please. Yeah, she got you today, Mr. Brandon. That's what I've been waiting on. Anybody. Give it a couple more seconds because I know Facebook got a lag. Oh, Ms. Byers got that one. So the answer is Marion Wright Edelman. Marion Wright Edelman is the answer for that one. Next question. In which decade did young African Americans start hip-hop music? In which decade did young African Americans start hip-hop music? See about this one. I might need to put the music on for this one. Oh, you actually met her in the 80s. That's what's up. How you... Mr. Brandon got that one. Just a little bit too late, Miss Christine B. Just a little bit too late. Anybody on Facebook? Anybody at all? Rapper's Delight, that's the first one. First actual record. Let's see. Alright, so we got Miss Byers on Facebook and we got Mr. Brandon on Instagram. Miss Murphy, you came right after Miss Byers did. But the answer is the 1970s. 1970s, Rapper's Delight. Damn. Which pole did Matthew Henson reach with explorer Robert Perry? That's the last hip hop song I know. Wow. Mr. Brandon, wow. This question, which pole did Matthew Henson reach with explorer Robert Perry? Okay, Miss Christine B got that question correct. Just a little bit too late, Mr. Brandon. Just a little bit too late. And we got Miss Byers on Facebook with that one. Jocelyn, that's a little bit too low for me. I can't really, you know. That's the North Pole. North Pole. If it was Young Jesus, somebody like that, I got you with a verse, but not Rapper's Delight. Next question. Thomas Dorsey is considered the father of what kind of music? Thomas Dorsey is considered the father of what kind of music? Okay, we got Miss Betty Cepeda. I hope I pronounced your first name correct, but you got that correct on Facebook. And we got Miss Christine B on Instagram. Got that correct. Thank you. 2 new winners. Thank you. We got gospel. Gospel is the correct answer. Next question. Ms. Byers, just a little too late. What was the name of the protest in the South in which black and white people rode together on buses? I'm not even going to repeat that question or turn the music on. The answer should be pouring in right about now. There we go. Instagram. Y'all must have put the answer right at the same time. Oscar JB1 came in right before Miss Christine B did. And Facebook, I take it it's a lag. So I'm gonna give you guys a couple more seconds. Actually no, Miss Byers is correct on that one. Miss Murphy, that's incorrect. The correct answer is Freedom Riders. Freedom Riders is the correct answer. What magazine did John H. Johnson create in 1945? What magazine did John H. Johnson create in 1945? Okay, so Oscar JB1 got that one on Instagram. And we got Miss Betty Cepeda on Facebook coming in with the steal. Alright, there we go. Ebony Magazine. Ebony Magazine it is. Hiccups. What African American woman traveled to France to obtain a pilot's license? What African American woman traveled to France to obtain a pilot's license? We got Mr. Oscar JB1 with the answer on Instagram. Anybody on Facebook? Couple more seconds. I'm a pilot, man. As I can see, you're a woman's man too, look like. You're getting all the women questions, the women answers right. Okay, so we got Miss Byers on Facebook and Mr. Brandon on Instagram. The answer is Bessie Coleman. Bessie Coleman. Let's go. What part of New York City became a popular place of African American artists, writers, and musicians in the 1920s? What part of New York City became a popular place of African American artists, writers, and musicians in the 1920s? Miss Christine B got it. Miss Christine B got it, and Miss Joy Murphy got it on Facebook. Didn't even need to play the music. Got Harlem, which is also the Harlem Renaissance. Harlem. Next question. Who is the first female bank founder and president in the United States? Who was the first female bank founder and president in the United States? correct, Miss Byers, and that's correct, Mr. Brandon. Yeah, y'all on the phone with each other. I ain't going for that. Ain't no guessing going on like that there. Y'all on the phone with each other. The answer is Maggie Lena Walker. Maggie Lena Walker is the correct answer. Next question. Where did Marian Anderson perform her famous 1939 concert? Where did Marian Anderson perform her famous 1939 concert? Okay, Joy Murphy on Facebook. That's incorrect, Mr. Brandon. Okay, Miss Christine B. There we go. There we go again. Miss Joy Murphy and Miss Christine B. got it. It is Lincoln Memorial, Washington, D.C. On Lincoln Memorial. He was an anti-activist who was convicted of sabotage by the courts and was sent to jail for 27 years. He was an anti-activist who was convicted of sabotage by the courts and was sent to jail for 27 years. Who is he? Alright, Mr. Brandon, you got that correct. Let's see anybody on Facebook. There we go. Guess you can't. You guys know who got the answers right on that one, Ms. Byers and Mr. Brandon got the answers correct. It is Nelson Mandela. Nelson Mandela. Next question. What is Tiger Woods' real first name? What is Tiger Woods' real first name? Never knew that. Byers got it, and Miss Christine B with the steal. Okay, women power. Okay, Eldrick is the correct answer. We'll give Miss Christine B and Miss Byers the answers for that one. Okay, next question. What disease did Harriet Tubman reportedly suffer from? What disease did Harriet Tubman reportedly suffer from? No, not the correct answer. Impatience with stragglers? No, that's not it. No, not epilepsy, unless it's the same thing as this. Couple more seconds. Okay. We got narcolepsy. Narcolepsy. Now I'm not sure if that's the same thing as epilepsy or not, but narcolepsy is the correct answer. So I'm not sure if that has anything to do with epilepsy or seizures. Next question. Who is the poet, diplomat, and anthologist of black culture? Who is the poet, diplomat, and anthologist of black culture? Thank you, Ms. Brennan. I wasn't sure if it was the same or not, but thank you for the clarification. That's incorrect, Mr. Brennan. No, Mr. Ralph Bunch. It's not right, Miss Sapita. No, Miss I Am Christine B got that correct on Instagram. And we're still waiting on the correct answer for Facebook. No, that's not correct, Miss Byers, either. Couple more seconds for Facebook because of the lag. But so far the two answers that we got were incorrect on Facebook. And we have Miss Christine B with the correct answer on Instagram. No, that's the incorrect answer, Miss Sapita. Gonna go ahead and do this for the sake of time. It is James Weldon Johnson. James Weldon Johnson is the correct answer. Next question. Which Ivy League college was the first to employ an African American as president? Which Ivy League college was the first to employ an African American as president? By the way, I got my Overtown shirt, Towning for Life. Check it out at Suite 112. Donald Hutchinson is the owner. And this show is also brought to you by the CRA, the Southeast Park West Overtown Community Redevelopment Agency, the Simpkins Family Foundation, the Black Archives, the Miami-Dade, okay, so we have the correct answer from Miss I Am Christine B, and Miss Joy Murphy got the correct answer on Facebook. The correct answer is Brown College. Brown College is the university. Brown University. I'm mistaken. Sorry. Next question. Who is the first African American Major League Baseball player? Who is the first African American Major League Baseball player? And I doubt I need to put the music on for this one. I doubt it. Oh, maybe I do. This is a little bit harder than what I thought. No, that's actually incorrect, Mr. Brandon. I thought the same thing. No, incorrect. Miss Miss Joy Murphy, that's incorrect as well. Miss Byers got it. I don't know how. You cannot tell me that you guessed on that one. Miss Byers, you got that answer correct. Anyone with the answer on Instagram? No, not Satchel Paige. What team did your dad coach for, Miss Byers, if you don't mind me asking? I'm gonna go ahead and go with... Okay, Mr. Brandon, you got the correct answer. We got Moses Fleetwood Walker. Moses Fleetwood Walker. Next question. Who was the first African American to star in a network television show? Who was the first African American to star in a network television show? And Ms. Byers, I honestly feel like sports on any level would make you know all about the sport if you're a child of the parent who is a coach. Mr. Brandon, that's not correct, sir. That is incorrect. I am Black Beauty. Thank you for joining us. Ms. Byers, no, that's incorrect. That's incorrect, Miss Brandon. Black Beauty, that's incorrect. Miss Murphy, that's incorrect as well. It looks like some people gonna be mad at this answer. Give it a couple more seconds. Amos and Andy, okay. No, not Bill Cosby. Go ahead and do the answer. Ethel Waters. Ethel Waters is the answer. Who was first to advocate Black is Beautiful? Who is the first to advocate Black is Beautiful? Mr. Oscar Brandon, I am going to give you that. It came in right as I was putting on the answer, so I'm going to go ahead and give you that one. I'm not sure on the show, but pretty sure we can do some research on that one to figure it out. I would like to know as well. There's Professor Agatha. John's Rock is the show. Okay, thank you. No, that's not correct, Miss Professor Agatha. It's not Soul Train. We give it a couple more seconds. Couple more seconds. What is the next movement of the 1930s? Decision. No. I'm going to go ahead and give you guys the answer. It is Malcolm X. Malcolm X is the correct answer for that. Miss Christine B, could you please DM us that question and we'll make sure we get that answer back to you. I'm not the one that knows that off the top of my head, but we can do some research for you and get it to you. Next question. What crop did African slaves teach their owners how to grow properly? What crop did African slaves teach their owners how to properly grow? Okay, Miss Brandon. Mr. Brandon. Miss Brandon got you. Ladies first, right? Okay. So, even though Miss Byers, I feel like you got the best answer, the correct answer is rice. So, we got Miss Murphy on Facebook and Miss Brandon on Instagram. The correct answer is rice. Next question. What life... you said what was the question again, Jocelyn? The question, I'll get back to you with that one. What life-saving device did Garrett A. Morgan patent? What life-saving device did Garrett A. Morgan patent? And Jocelyn, the question, I believe, was what crop did African slaves teach their owners to grow? The answer is not a traffic light. Joy Murphy, you got that correct. Miss Joy Murphy got it correct on Facebook. Any correct answers on Instagram? I Am Black Beauty. I Am Black Beauty got it correct on Instagram. And Miss Joy Murphy got it correct on Facebook. The answer is gas mask. Gas mask is the correct answer. Next question. Who was basketball's leading scorer of the 1992 Dream Team during the Barcelona Olympics? Who was basketball's leading scorer of the 1992 Dream Team during the Barcelona Olympics? C. Oh, actually not, Mr. Brandon. Actually not. Most people would think that. Miss Murphy, no, that's incorrect. Miss Christine B got it. Miss Christine B got that one. Yes, ma'am. Let's see anybody get it on Facebook. Okay, Miss Byers. That's what I'm talking about, Miss Byers. You got it on there too. Answer is Charles Barkley. Charles Barkley was the leading scorer of the 1992 Olympics in Barcelona. Who was the first African American named by Time Magazine as the Man of the Year? Not including myself. Who was the first African American named by Time Magazine as the Man of the Year? Lewis say greatest golfer of all time. That's correct, Mr. Brandon. And Mr. Vernon got it correct on Facebook. The answer is MLK. Dr. Martin Luther King Jr. is the correct answer. Next question. What state was the first state What state was the first to elect a black governor, doing so in 1989? What state was the first to elect a black governor, doing so in 1989? That's correct, Miss Christine B. I wish you would have been in from the beginning. You would have gave Mr. Brandon a run for his money. Alright, so we got the answer on that one. Miss Byers on Facebook and Miss Christine B on Instagram. It is Virginia Douglas Wilder. Douglas Wilder in Virginia. Who was the first African American head coach in the NFL? Who was the first African American coach in the NFL? No, that's incorrect. Miss Black Beauty, that is incorrect. It's incorrect, Mr. JB1. Okay, Miss Byers, you got the correct answer on Facebook. No, I am Black Beauty, that is not correct. Miss Christine B got it. Miss Christine B got it right before Mr. Brandon. That's what I'm talking about. The answer is Fritz Pollard, the head coach of the Akron Pros in 1921. Didn't even know that was a team. Who was the founding president of the National Association for the Advancement of Colored People? Who was the founding president of the National Association for the Advancement of Colored People? Miami Guards now, welcome, welcome. I am Christine B, got it on Instagram. Incorrect so far on Facebook. All good answers, but they're just the wrong answers. That's correct. I am Black Beauty, but Miss Christine B got that answer first. Just before you did. Give it a couple more seconds because of the lag on Facebook. And we got Moorfield Story. Moorfield Story is the correct answer. I'm going to go ahead and give it to Miss Vanessa Gilliard because I do know about the lag on Facebook. So we got Miss Vanessa Gilliard on Facebook and I am Christine B on Instagram. Last question. Who was the first African American to win a gold medal at the Olympics? Who is the first African American to win a gold medal at the Olympics? Okay, Miss I Am Black Beauty. You have the correct answer on Instagram. See, can we get it on Facebook? Everybody got it on Facebook? Okay. We have Miss Byers. Got it on Facebook. And we got I Am Black Beauty on Instagram. Correct answer is John Baxter Taylor. John Baxter Taylor is the correct answer. I want to thank you guys for coming out and joining us, tuning in and joining us again for another week of Jeopardy Noir. Tomorrow we do have Legacies, Profiles, and Greatness with our assistant archivist Louis Berthen. Friday we have virtual tours with our executive director Mr. Timothy Barber. And Friday night we have Lyric Live Virtual Edition coming to you again on our other handle, which is Lyric Theater MIA. That starts at 8 o'clock p.m. 8 o'clock p.m. So once again, I want to thank everyone for coming on. The winners are Mr. Oscar JB1 on Instagram and Miss Vanessa Byers on Facebook. Once again, you guys can't convince me that you didn't cheat, but I thank you for tuning in, and you guys have a great one and be safe, and we will see you guys again next week. Thank you and have a great one.